This is a Mirabelle de Nancy plum. It's growing on Saint Julien A rootstock, and it's been in the ground for about 1.5 years. I'd say the tree is probably about 3 to 4 years old in total. Now, I bought it because I read that the taste of these Mirabelle de Nancy fruit was just quite amazing. And you can see I've got some small fruit here. Now this was covered in flowers and fruit this year for the first time, and most of the fruit have fallen off. Now that's okay, I can handle fruit falling off in the early stages of the development, but overall the tree is growing not very vigorously. It's a pretty slow grower, and if I zoom in on these leaves, you'll see that there's holes through all of them. These holes, unfortunately, I think they're caused from either the millions of aphids that I had growing underneath the leaves, or a little bit of fungus of some description. So overall it's just generally been pretty sick. I also read that this tree is basically from the south of France and needs a very warm summer to grow well. And we've actually had a pretty warm summer here, one of the best summers I can remember anyway in Ireland. And there is some new growth. You'll see this is new growth, this lighter coloured wood. But I have a feeling its days are numbered. If the 30 or so fruit that were on it this year had have stayed on it and ripened up pretty well, then I'd be considering keeping it. But overall, it's basically a stick with a few little branches on it, and it's not growing very strongly. And compared to the other trees that I've got that have grown quite well, I can just tell that this tree is either going to take a very long time to produce and then produce mediocre fruit, or it's not really going to produce very well at all. And given that I've got a small garden here, I just don't really have the space to waste on it. I'd like to keep it and give it another couple of years if I had a larger garden, but I've got my eyes set on a couple of other contenders that might do a better job than this one. So I guess if I had to pick a reason why I wasn't going to keep this Mirabelle, it'd be because it got absolutely attacked by aphids, and I'm not really interested in spraying all my trees all the time. And I know that maybe in time I would get predatory pests that would control the aphids, but I'm talking like every single leaf when you turned it over was just covered in green aphids. And it was a lot of work for me this year to go around and actually manually squeeze them all. And the tree has never really recovered from that. And I was on top of it the whole time. I really look after these trees. It's in good soil as well. I mixed in some good fertilizer, bone meal, slow release fertilizer, mixture of soil and compost when I planted it as well. And it's in one of the best locations that I've got to plant a tree here. So I think that could be it for this one, but I wanted to review on it because I know that anybody else looking to grow a Mirabelle de Nancy in Ireland might be interested in how well it will actually perform. And I'll just mention as well, I'm in Cork in Ireland, which is one of the warmer places in Ireland.